Now we're going to reinstall the forks. I torque them with a torque wrench, but I usually just use this thing to snug them up to hold the forks on. It's very important to torque your triple clamp bolts, especially down here, not too tight, because as the bushings go up through here, if these are too tight, it will cause the fork to bind and also can wear out the bushings and just make it not ride good. So you want to always torque them. You can see what the book says, but I go with 15 Newton meters and 20 Newton meters up on top. Okay, now I'm getting ready to put the front wheel on. You always want to clean, and sometimes I polish this part of it, the axle, and grease it, because you want it to slide through the fork easily. We're going to put it on, the wheel on. See how the axle is nice and free, spins freely in that fork? That's what you want. What I like to do is spin this. You never want to push this one way or the other. You want it to fall in its natural position. So I hold that and tighten the 22 millimeter nut on the other side, spinning this. And I tighten the nut, holding it. Then I tighten this side. I snug it down. I'm going to torque it later. And we're going to put the brake on, the brake caliper on. Okay, with the caliper on, this side's nice and free. These bolts are still loose. These are tight. At the very end, I'm going to torque everything to spec. But now I like to spin the wheel and just go like this a few times because it'll bounce and it'll center it. Or you can push up and down on the suspension if you'd like. So now it's where we want it to be. Now I'm just going to snug them down, and we're going to come back with a torque wrench and torque them. And you can see a lot of people will see this and they'll see that like a lip showing right here, so they'll want to line this up with the bolt. It doesn't have to be lined up with the bolt. It has to be where it falls naturally on the axle. Okay, lower axle pinch bolts, 21 Newton meters. Brake caliper bolts, 30 Newton meters. Okay, all good. Now time to put the engine back together.
Don't forget to subscribe.